Good evening, it is Brian at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this car outside, which is... Here's some other cars we have, but yeah, check out this bad boy. This is a Honda Civic SI, which has just landed in. The car is a one-owner car from brand new. Previous owner purchased the car here, and he has a full service record on the car through Honda. It's a really, really nice car because it's brilliant sport blue in an SI, and it's a really, really well looked after car. Previous owner has moved into the next generation of Honda Civic, generation 10. But if you are looking for a diesel car in around this price range, this SI is really nice because I love the way it's got the big black wheels, and I love the way that tractor's going past. Could you make any more noise if you tried? Anyway, let's have a better look around the car. So starting at the front, it's actually just come in. So again, I've been a bit lazy. I actually haven't even had a chance to clean it up yet, so I just wanted to get it advertised on the old internet. So anyone that's in the market for an SI might be able to give us a shout. In the next couple of days it'll go into our workshop and it'll get cleaned up and service work and all that kind of stuff. Well, actually previous owners just had it serviced, but it still needs to be checked over for things like brakes and tyres and all that kind of stuff as well. So on the front of the car, this is the newer front end, obviously in 2015. So looking at it along through here, I always thought it was quite big, and if you look down along through the front here, these are much bigger and chunkier than its predecessor year. So it took some things from the Type R, we'll say, that came out in late 2015. So this car is registered around August of that year. Looking at the front then, in through the headlamps here, these are big nice daytime running lights, and then you have a projector style headlamp with a full headlamp in through here. After that there's a parking light over through here, front fog light down through the bottom. The significance of an SI is this is honeycomb. This bottom section down here, which is usually big and slatted, is actually honeycomb as well. And then the top section of the grille has nice honeycomb as well as over here as well. So at the front, I think that black section is quite nice. It breaks up all the blue and it complements the dark wheel arches and the dark 17-inch alloy wheels. In terms of condition at the front, you know, I would expect there's going to be a couple of stone chips on the front. I don't see anything major, but it looks very, very nice condition-wise in terms of the bonnet. In terms of the front bumper over here, a small little stone chip over there, but nothing, I don't think, that would stop anyone buying it. Same on the front right over here. Moving down the side, the wing, the two doors and the rear quarter panel are all in nice condition. And then, as I was saying to you, it's going to get checked over for things and brakes and tyres and stuff. Down low on those cars, they had that moulding down there, which actually made it look a little bit chunkier overall. And the other thing as well is then it provided protection on the lower section of the door. After that, that is a 1.6 diesel. It's got 300 Newton meters of torque. Just to bore you to death, basically when you put your foot down, a lot of 1.6 cars, only using as a comparative example, say something like an Hyundai i30 or something like that, or even the newer model over here, i30 as well. When you put your foot down on one of those, they have good get up and go. They're 115 horsepower. However, these are 120, and there is a nice bit of torque. Sorry, first say Brian is my name. Just in case you're wondering who it was, if you weren't familiar, we are a garage in Kildare town. Hyundai, Honda, Maxall here. Way up the road, you'll see that building just up there is Mercedes, and then there's garages in Naas, Carlow and Tullamore as well. Anyway, back to the car. So looking down along here, really nice LED taillight in through here. These actually deflect air off the side of the car in the most aerodynamic way possible. And then underneath these cars, they were quite flat, and the reason was that it was to reduce the amount of air that was getting trapped in areas that would cause drag overall. There's a nice big diffuser, so as we said, it had the black section on the front, the black arches, black wheels, black diffuser along the back, black rear window, black section down along through here, and then also privacy glass in the rear because it was an SI. So if you look at the front windows, they're UV tint. At the rear windows they're privacy. And one other thing on the SI was it had colour coded spoiler as well. Rear parking sensors are standard along through there, and I quite like the SI badging. The back bumper and the boot are in nice condition. And moving down the side of the car, those doors, the front wing and the quarter panel, all in nice condition as well. Now, haven't opened the boot, but if I know the previous owner, he probably would have kept it nice and clean. So yeah, again, as I was saying, we haven't touched it yet, but it's nice condition throughout. Needs to be cleaned, as you'd imagine, but overall condition wise quite good. And we can drop that down then and make the boot nice and deep if you don't want to use the spare wheel recess. So plastics, boot floor, tray, all in very nice condition, and then up here we can use that to close it down. After that, then this handle in here opens that up, and so we have nice material on the rear seats. There is electrics along the rear, child lock in through here. These seats are magic, so I can lift that, lock it in place, and then I've got this tall mode up through here. The headliner on an SI is black, so normally it's grey. On a black, or sorry, on an SI it's black, which gives it that more sporty appearance. We have 3 head restraints, 3 3-point safety belts all the way along. After that, then in up through the front, there is electrics for windows, electrics for mirrors in through here. After that, then wiper controls and light controls, all straightforward in through there. Looking at the infotainment system that's on the inside of the car, so we've got Honda Connect in through here, and then up through there. Oops. So things like phone and audio information, it's all touch and swipe, very very easy to use. Trip information, and then after that it's going to have things like browser, internet, Google, all that kind of stuff, provided that you have your handbrake up and it's got your phone's data. So easy to use, all touch swipe, Android kind of setup. Heating control, so passenger and driver have independent temperatures, speed up or slow down the fan. It has auto stop start at the traffic light. It's got a nice, and it's quite a nice gearbox actually in these cars, so nice and precise. 3, 4, 5 into 6th, and then reverse has the sensors, and it also has the camera, and then they've also got trajectory lines depending if I'm going left and right and all that kind of stuff. After that, then this is the view that I get on the car when I'm looking forward. So I've got my revolution counter in through here, speedo up through here. These blue lines change to green when I'm driving economically. If I use the econ button, you can see it's turning on over there, and it's reducing how aggressive the cruise control is, how aggressive the air conditioner is, and these 2 blue lights are changing to green when I'm driving economically. Cruise control that we saw is over through here. Controls for the iMid up through there for average speed, fuel efficiency, how much fuel you've left in the tank, various information like that. Driver's airbag, passenger airbag, curtain one up high, side of the seat, and all these doors have side impact protection bars. There is also emergency brake assist and emergency brake distribution behind the wheels, and it's also even got a forward collision radar, which is collision mitigation. So if it detects that you haven't slammed on the brakes when you're about to impact an object, it will apply the brakes under 32 kilometers an hour. So very very useful feature. So that's pretty much it. It is a really nice car. If you're looking for a diesel car, that is 180 euros per year for road tax, but it actually doesn't bore the pants off you. So when actually you get into it, there's a bit of get up and go. So we had someone in yesterday who was looking for a car that actually had more power, not essentially a diesel car, but just something that's more powerful. So he drove that, and he actually feels that the diesel is a much nicer car to drive than the equivalent 1.4 petrol off the year. So that's more or less what he's going to do when he gets, I suppose it'll be another couple of months before he's changing, but yeah, the diesels are fun. And I forgot to tell you the most, I suppose the thing that stands out the most, these cars 78 miles per gallon quoted, realistically speaking 60-65, 4.5 litres per 100 kilometres, extremely frugal car, really easy to use, really easy to run, fun, well equipped, and they're a bit different, so they're not absolutely everywhere. They're not, I suppose, one of the more common cars that you see on the road, and that's what's nice about them. They're a little bit different. Anyway, we can offer you part exchange. If you have a car, no problem, we can trade it in, or if you want finance, we can organise that as well. If you want information or quotes on finance, or if you want an estimate as to what your car could be worth, 086 843 1945. Brian is my name, Honda Centre Kildare, that's who we are. So if you come to the garage, please do ask for Brian. If this car is of interest, please do give me a shout. Thank you for taking time to watch.